This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
Nectar Sleep, the most comfortable bed possible. Save 33% off and get free shipping with code MMANUTS. Hotel Collection, bring luxury hotel scenting home. Save 45% off with code MMA45. Wild Alaskan Company, healthy, affordable, convenient fish sent right to your door. Save $25 off with code BIGFISH25. Garden, turn any space into a thriving hydroponic indoor gardening system. Save $100 off with code MMA. Defense Soap. Everyday soaps for everybody. Use code MMA Nuts to save 15% off your order.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 618.
618.
My name is Ingo Michael.
Matt Griffin, MMA show. By my fans, for my fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous. You heard me. Tapping ends.
You know, I gotta
I
say,
do.
it's been a hell of a June. Not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to July. I'm hoping it's less eventful. I'm ready for some time in the sun and relaxation.
Yeah, we had a good run there. We were sitting in our like pool that you set up every year, and then it got all rainy and cold and shitty, so we haven't been out there a few days. And we are, this will come out Tuesday, one day away from the National Hockey League 2023 draft, where the Blackhawks will take Connor McGregor as the number one overall pick. Fucking jacked up. I'll watch hockey this year again. I'm coming back. They made a couple other trades today, and I'll probably make a couple more before the stuff, because the Hawks have to spend to get to the whatever they call that, the salary cap floor. There's a certain level you have to get to that the Hawks aren't even at yet. So like they have to spend money and get more free agents. So
wow. So they're below the threshold. So we're in good shape.
Pretty cool. Fuck yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, they're building the right way. So that's all you can ask for, is like a lot of young draft picks. The only one I want to see back, like they let Max Domi, they traded him at the deadline. So I hope they'll re-sign him, because the thing that we need is like, yeah, you're gonna have this number one pick, but you need some fucking protection.
Mm-hmm.
And Max Domi he's not the biggest a guy, but he will fucking stand up for you. Like we need like a legit enforcer on our team, plus a bunch of other tough guys, because people are gonna take liberties, and we can't have that. You can't have that. Like I would love like, who the fuck is that? Ryan Reeves. He's a big motherfucker. I forget where he's at now, but he was out there. He's still lighting people up, and I think he's in his late 30s. Like,
wow.
Yeah. Like, let's get some enforcer action, old school fucking enforcer, so that no one even thinks about touching our guys.
Yeah.
You look at them funny, I beat your fucking ass.
Right. All the way to the parking lot. Right.
Fuck yeah. Make that shit happen.
I like it.
Let's talk about some MMAs.
Yeah. Talk a little UFC from the weekend.
Sure.
Did you see this ridiculous eye poke?
He got all of that one. I'll say
Austin Lane versus Justin Tafa. Here, let me show you the picture, because this might be the worst I've seen in a while. I can't show the video, but if I zoom in on that eyeball, look at that bad boy.
Oh,
like
God. He got bowling balled.
Look at that. You can see he's got like the whole, it's up to the knuckle.
Two in the pink, one in the stink.
Yeah, pretty bad. So I hope his eye is okay. I haven't seen pictures.
Yeah, I think it came out his asshole.
It might have popped out of one ear.
Yeah, something.
Ooh, put that back in. Is it true you have no nerve endings in your eyeballs?
I don't know.
Someone told me that. I don't know if
that
that's
seems
true.
Weird. Why, he didn't feel the poke? You feel a poke.
Well, someone told me it's the skin around it that feels the pain, not the actual eyeball. So, but I don't know if that's actually true.
Well, I always wanted mine to pop out so I could like look behind my head
and put it back in.
Yeah, and then not like Michael Bisping, but I want it connected to the cord and just kind of look around. It'd probably be super disorienting.
I think you'd pass out.
Yeah, I think you would. Like, fuck, my eyeball's out. This can't be good.
Why can I see myself? That's weird.
I want to see what my asshole looks like from the back. Doing weird shit with my fucking.
You should never look at your own injury. It's not good. That's people go into shock when they see these themselves.
I've done that. I've been there. I've been in shock. Looked at my injury. Yeah. And I was like, not in pain. That's always the cool thing. I'm like, this doesn't hurt. I'm like, when's it gonna hurt? Like when they start stitching you up, like, this is no good. Stitch that up, stitch that up, stitch that up. Okay. Yeah, it's always seems like the more serious injuries I've had, the less pain. The only exception was sticking my hand in a fucking deep fryer. Like that was the worst pain ever. When you have like second, third degree burns, that pain lasted forever, and no amount of painkillers that they gave me. I was young. It's in high school when that happened, but everything they gave me.
That one weird place, the burger place. You told
yeah, Fuddruckers.
That's it, Fuddruckers.
Yeah, I was cleaning it, and there was a French fry stuck, and you use like this coat hanger thing that's pretty thick, and you're trying to wedge out the fry, and then my hand slipped and went right into the fucking deep fryer. And then I was like, I feel like I just lost my hand, ran over to the fucking ice pit, throw it in there. It just goes,
oh no.
And all the ice is melting. I'm like, I was afraid to look because I thought I like lost a part of my hand.
Down to the bone.
Yeah. I was like, please save my hand. And then it's like all bubbly and gross. I'm like, well, I'm out for the night.
Okay.
That was like 2 weeks of horrific pain. Like, there's nothing they can give. There's no salves, no balms, nothing. It's the worst. But anyway, what are you going to do? Don't get poked in the eye. That's the moral of the story.
It's bad. That's all I got to say for that event. I don't know if you have anything else to say about
just that they gave out a 10-7.
Whoa. How do you get a 10-7 and not stop the fight? That's my question.
Yeah, and I think the score was 50-42. I'll pull this up. Ariel shared this one. But yeah, 50-42 on this card. There's the very elusive 10-7. I've never seen it before.
Jeez, what the hell happened in that fourth round?
Josh Emmett living his best life on the wrong side.
Yes.
And then the only other thing was Dominic Cruz. He was saying on the broadcast, he said, cauliflower ear protects the brain. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, maybe because people don't want to fight you if you have cauliflower ear, but
yeah, they're smart, like to not.
But in an MMA, I don't know. It's not true.
That's false.
False statement all around.
Yeah, that's I don't know why you even say that. Like, stick to broadcasting. Don't be a doctor while you're out there. A medical professionals.
Don't be a dummy.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we should probably talk some sponsor action.
Sponsors brought to you by True Classic. All right, guys, let's take a minute to talk about something really, really important. Your summer style. Here in the States, the days are getting longer and warmer, and that calls for super comfortable shorts and tees. True Classic has you covered with their range of summer essentials crafted with premium quality fabrics at an accessible price. And for a limited time, they're giving listeners 25% off at trueclassic.com. Just use our code MMA25 at checkout.
That's right. Okay, let's talk about these True Classic tees for a second. I mean, I'm wearing one now under this
same,
and I can't believe how good it feels. I'd rather just say it in my voice than this one, but literally my favorite t-shirts that I bought, and I got a couple extra, gave it to my daughter's boyfriend. He's like, what the hell are these made out of? These things are super soft. I love these. I'm like, I know, they're best, man. Just fucking really take a gift, enjoy. So
yes,
anyway.
They're fantabulous. And just remember, True Classic wants to hook our listeners and viewers up with an exclusive deal to help you all look good and feel good, just like Matt and I do with our True Classic. For a limited time only, get 25% off with the code MMA25 at trueclassic.com. Upgrade your wardrobe for summer with 25% off with our code MMA25 at trueclassic.com today.
That's right. And next, we'll talk about One Skin. It's like, are you tired of cycling through the endless amount of trending skincare products that all claim to smooth wrinkles, firm skin, and give you a youthful glow, but don't really deliver results at the end of the bottle? Well, support for today's episode comes from One Skin, founded by a team of 4 female PhD-level longevity scientists with over 15 years of experience studying the biology of aging. After testing thousands of peptides, they discovered OS1. The OS1 peptide is scientifically proven to target aged, also called, here you go, senescent cells, the main source of skin aging, and actually reduces the biological age by several years. Their flagship product, OS1 Face, is clinically validated to improve firmness, fine lines, and overall tone and appearance. Unlike most skincare products on the market, OneSkin works deeper than surface level and is designed to promote healthier skin from the inside out. When you have healthier skin, you have better looking skin. Is your is your current skin regimen clinically proven to reverse the molecular age of your skin? If not, give OneSkin a try and see the difference. For a limited time, our listeners can get 15% off of OneSkin with our code FIT15 at oneskin.co. So I got mine the other day, my handy
OneSkin. You look like 10 years younger, at least.
I know. I've been rubbing it under my eyes because I've been having massive bags under my eyes, and they look way better. I've only been using this a few days, and then it's very non-scented. I think it's gluten-free. I think it's eat some of it. Probably tastes delicious.
Don't eat it. Bad idea. Don't be eating OneSkin.
It's been great so far. So
OneSkin's for everyone that wants to prevent or reverse the signs of aging with a groundbreaking approach. OneSkin addresses skin health at the molecular level, targeting the root causes of aging, so skin behaves, feels, and appears younger. It's time for you to experience a new skin health routine at a discounted rate today. Get 15% off with the code FIT15 at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code FIT15. We only have one body, one skin, and only you can choose to make it better. Age healthy with OneSkin.
That's right. And right back to the show.
Back to the show. What should we talk about? We want to talk a little bit about PFL. There were some KOs in this shit. I'm gonna go on a little KO fest. We have first Sadabu Sai walk-off wheel kick KO. I don't know if you saw this. Amazing. I got this one off Facebook because I go there sometimes. Here he is. Bam. And lights out.
I think that's the one that they have. I have the ref cam from.
Is that it?
I think that's the same fight, but I have ref cam.
So this is him looking like a bad man. He hit him with the heel. Oh, here you go. Yeah, it's coming.
Yep.
Ref cam right here. This always makes me a little like, ugh.
Yeah, they need a stabilizer on the ref
I feel like I'm on a puke. But anyways,
it's like playing what it was that game, Gears of War.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do this.
Oh, bam. Or that, I think it was like Left 4 Dead or something. Then when you were playing, I was like, we were playing it online way back. I'm like, I think I'm gonna hurl. I can't do it. I gotta go.
This. Yeah, some of them it's wonky.
Do you want to see more?
Sure. I always like KOs.
Yes, Carlos Leal versus Delano Taylor. Here we go. Here's a KO for you. Let me make sure the volume's off. Keep that going. Here they are doing their thing, doing a little slugging, and he catches him with something, right? He catches him again.
Slipped on a banana peel.
Catches him a few more times, and he's like, I know you on Career Street. Let me hit you a couple. He's like, the guy's like, where am I? What's happening?
Oh, he got sat down.
He did. So
why is that guy brushing his hair back? He doesn't have any.
I don't know. He likes to pretend, but
it's me.
I have more KOs later, but that's for PFL. That's what I got. So
yeah, I got some other PFL stuff, but we'll save it for later. I want to talk about the big fight that was announced. Get your thoughts on this. So they're talking this Elon Musk versus Mark Zukerberg. We got to talk about this. They want to have an MMA fight in the UFC, and Dana White's obviously interested in making it happen. And he's already doing his fucking promotion for it. So let's get his fucking shirt on. His Zuck. But this shirt kind of reminds me of what was he trying to do before, the Dana White boxing that never came to fruition.
Yeah.
And then someone had already made a crazy promo. I probably got to turn the volume off on this.
Well, do these guys have beef or what? What's the deal?
No, I think it was just Musk talking shit And Zuckerberg basically said, yeah, fucking tell me the place. I want to go.
Oh shit, look at this. Hey, I bet you it happens in the metaverse. That'd be
Yeah, that's probably where it's going down. Some kind of fucking bullshit.
But didn't the Zuck just get his brown belt or some shit, a blue belt?
I don't know. I still think he's white, but
Okay.
we could do a little tail of tape. So I just know their ages. So Musk is 51, so that's kind of a problem.
But isn't he like 6'2"?
Yeah, he's a bigger dude. And Zuckerberg's 39, but he's been training jujitsu. And I don't know. He looks smaller. I would say 55 to 70. I mean, I could probably look that up because he did compete in a jiu-jitsu competition.
I would, yeah.
Musk is well over 200 and
he's probably 225, but he would get into shape. I believe that. I believe he would take it seriously. And GSP weighed in on this, tweeting out recently, Elon Musk, I'm a huge fan of yours, and it would be an absolute honor to help you and be your training partner for the challenge against the Zuckerberg. I got to go with Elon all day. Size, GSP.
Yeah. Well, he's got GSP. Hezbollah also said he'd help train him. And then Martin Kove, who is little Cobra Kai. He says, I've started training Elon Musk. He's officially Cobra Kai.
I like it.
Sweep the leg. He's got all that. And I think Zuckerberg, I think John Jones offered to train him.
Zuckerberg?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. That makes sense.
So my question is, I got a couple. So how many pay-per-view sales do you think this sells? If say this fight is going to happen, how many pay-per-view sales?
Pay-per-view sales? Ooh, I'm torn because it's like, are people going to illegally pirate this, or is it going to be the most epically pirated thing of all time? Like there'll be almost no sales, but lots of pirates, or will everybody buy it? I'm going to go with 4.5 million.
I don't think you're wrong. It's going to be the biggest thing ever. It might be the most pay-per-views bought for any combat sport, period.
Could even be 10 million. I mean, hell, if didn't they talk about giving this money away to charity? Like that's the plan, because they're both like,
yeah, but I mean, the UFC is going to take 99% and they'll probably give 1% to charity.
There's no way either one of these guys agrees to that kind of a deal. I don't think so. I think the UFC is not going to take. I think it's a promotional benefit for the UFC, and I don't think they get a ton of money from it. I would say no.
I don't know. I think there's too much money involved.
It's like a billion dollar payout, probably.
Yeah, I mean, they'll give some 1% to like charity, but
$1 million.
Yeah, and then like, who wins on that? Did you say you want Zuckerberg or
I'm
Musk?
taking Musk all day. Is this MMA or what?
Yeah, MMA.
Yeah, I'm taking Musk via KO for sure. Like early, you know.
Well, he claimed he had some fighting experience back when he was in South Africa. So, but he was also claiming that his special move is the walrus, where he just lays on top of someone. He's so big.
I'll just say this: the man married the same woman twice. He shows no mercy.
Okay. I don't know. It's my problem is age, and the other guy's been training jiu-jitsu. So I lean towards Zuckerberg. Plus, he could probably, I thought he was training with Volkanovski. Like he's been fucking in the metaverse. So I feel like Zuckerberg's already got the skill advantage, even though he doesn't have the weight and probably the reach advantage.
Maybe.
Because you got to see like how do they make a weight class for that?
Right? New Year's Eve. They got to do it on New Year's Eve. 6 months.
And then the other question is, what fight do you think happens first? This or Conor versus Chandler?
Musk versus Zuckerberg.
Maybe
it's on the same card. Who knows?
It could be. I think they were targeting UFC 300. And then you could do Brock Lesnar versus John Jones. Conor versus Chandler, but I think isn't that supposed to happen before the end of the year?
No, I mean, I'm hearing rumors now that there's talk that we're pushing into 24, early 24 at this point, because Conor.
Well, Conor didn't submit the drug testing, but there was also this rumor that they were kind of waiting to see what was happening with the Mark Hunt case to see about the therapeutic use exemption. So if the Mark Hunt case got settled and thrown out, they would be able to use that therapeutic use exemption for Conor.
Oh,
But if something happened with that and it didn't go right, then Conor's got to do the 6 months because of how that, what was it, the Brock Lesnar, Mark Hunt thing, where they give him the therapeutic use and then it comes out like, yeah, of course he's jacked to the fucking tits.
man.
That's
Makes
what you
sense.
want all your fighters to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm weirdly intrigued by this fight because it's just like, the fuck? I don't know if, and I don't think Zuckerberg's human. I just saw a video with him where he said he wasn't human. So
I believe him.
and then he had to take it back. He's like, well, I mean, I am human, even though he just said, oh, I'm not human, but you are. I mean, I'm human. I think we're infiltrated by aliens.
I think he's gonna get uploaded into the metaverse. He's that guy. Like,
I know, right?
Futurama or whatever that fucking show was, where the heads.
Or even the Matrix, right? Like you're just, I need to know fucking 8 million different skills. Download them.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll see. What
see.
else is going on?
Man, that can segue many different directions. I got a bunch of stuff that connects, but I'll just say this. So you talked about UFC 300 and potentially Brock Lesnar coming back. We got this Musk Zuckerberg craziness. There's talk of Ronda Rousey again.
Oh yeah.
Potentially, because now that Amanda Nunes vacated her bantamweight belt, basically, what are we going to do here? They're talking about Rousey had the baby thing. I think she's been training. Is this prime opportunity for her to make a comeback and potentially make a run at the title, or just give her the title? I don't know. So, what do you think?
Well, she's 36. She's been out of this for fucking 7 years. Her last 2 fights was a brutal knockout to Amanda Nunes and a brutal knockout to Holly Holm before that. So there's got to be a little PTSD in there. And then the disdain that she had for the sport when she left, she's like, I'm basically just taking my ball and I'm gone, and didn't even want to talk to anybody. So I don't know if she's even processed that, like in those 7 years mentally, like, is she ready to come back? Because she was so, like, fighting was her, and then winning was her, and then when she lost, she didn't know how to fucking process that.
Yep. So
if she's mentally ready, I mean, I would love to see it, because I feel like women's MMA has kind of gone to shit. At least in the UFC, because you don't have a Chris Cyborg. You don't have, I wasn't a fan of Amanda Nunes, but she was knocking people out, right? So you have to respect that. And Ronda Rousey, obviously, who was just fucking armbarring everybody, So I would like to see her come back. And I think they were talking about, who is it, Juliana Pena or Erin Blanchfield. But I think Pena makes more sense. And I think that's a fucking marketable fight. They'll both talk shit to each other. I'd like to see it. So hopefully she will. There's only 36, but 7 years out, it's a long fucking time. How long was GSP out? Like 3.5, 4?
3.5 or 4, yeah. And he looked noticeably different, I thought, in that time. Like,
well, he's still good, but he wasn't great.
No. And that's the thing. And God, I can't believe it's been 7 years. I remember
a ton of time, man.
Just watch it. It feels like it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, 7 years have gone by. So I don't know. I like the idea though. Why not make it happen? Bring back the Rousey, bring back the Brock, put Elon and Zuckerberg on a 300 card. Biggest pay-per-view of all time.
Fuck yeah.
20 million, maybe more. And you get John Jones versus Ngannou on that shit. Bam.
It's never happening. Dana White even said this week, he's like, that fucking fight's never gonna happen. Not in the fucking UFC. He hates Ngannou now.
Yeah.
Which is just wild, but okay.
Makes sense. He went out and he got his money. He's mad at him.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
But he still hasn't fought yet. Like, he got signed, but I still don't think he's fighting until 2024. That's what it sounds like. It's just, I mean, I get it, but you gotta fight, man. He's gotta be active.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about some other sponsors real quick.
Yeah. Little Fume.
Yes.
Cold turkey may be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. We're not talking about some weird mind voodoo from your crazy neighbor or whoever. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume, and they look at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit?
That's right. Fume is an innovative, award-nominated device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air, and instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all natural, delicious flavors.
And stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers and has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that cannot be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use code MMANUTS to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use code MMANUTS. Save an additional 10% off your order. Head to tryfume.com/MMA-nuts to save an additional 10% off your order today. That's a lot of percentages.
That is.
It's many. It's too many.
And this episode is also sponsored by Ridge Wallet. My favorite wallet. Cabbage on one side, cards in the middle. The new leather version, which is still just as indestructible as before. My favorite thing is how thin, how delicious it is.
Delicious.
I don't think you're supposed to eat it, but
I think you're supposed
to bite it.
Chew on this bad boy. But it holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash. There's over 30 colors and styles, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. The wallets have over 50,000 5-star reviews. The durable material means each wallet comes with a lifetime warranty. The Ridge team is so confident that you'll like it, they'll let you test drive it for 99 days. You can send it back for a full refund if you don't love it.
That's right. You can go to ridge.com/MMA-nuts to get the best deal possible.
It's possible.
That's right. And back to the show.
Back to the show. So we were talking about Conor McGregor a minute ago. He's back in the gym training with his buddy Dylan Dennis. Sorry. Here he is doing his thing, doing a little sparring on the Twitter.
Why is he kickboxing Dylan Dennis?
I don't know what's happening. Oh, my computer's going crazy.
Oh,
here we go. There it is. There they are. Doing a little kickboxing, hanging out, laughing.
Yeah, he's a jiu-jitsu guy, so let's spar him. And
very, very smiley, doing his thing at the gym, hanging out, being Connor at Church Street, NYC Underground. So I don't know. I'm not buying it. Whatever.
I'm not buying whatever the fuck they're selling.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's like I just don't know, like, if he's ever gonna come back. I think he's a lot of talky talk, which he was talky talk in the past, but he'd always fight, and now he's like 72 years out of the sport. Really has no incentive to come back to fight. I don't see why. Money is not a motivator now, and I think that's to his detriment, because he was so hungry back in the day of wanting to get all this, like wanting to get a piece of the UFC, and he got everything he wanted and then some. So I really just don't see his motivation for taking it serious. No, especially when you have that horrific leg injury. Like, to me, it's just not worth it. But I don't think he can be out of the spotlight. He's always got to be doing something, like KOing a mascot for realsies and fucking him up. I gotta keep my name out there, I guess.
Always.
I saw a couple of fight announcements. So they said Junior Dos Santos versus Fabricio Werdum is gonna happen in a little bare knuckle MMA fight on September 2nd.
I'm a big fan of this. Big fan.
Yeah, like looking at how Werdum looked and how I'm assuming Junior Dos Santos is going to look, nothing like Overeem. But who do you think will win that bare knuckle MMA?
I think I got to go with Junior. He's got pretty good boxing. I like his boxing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Werdum because we're still MMA, and I think he's adequate on the feet, and it's sauced up. He's gonna submit him. He's gonna get him down, submit him.
Junior's no slouch on the ground. I don't know.
No, but I think he's punch drunk still from Alaska's.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem.
Took decades off his life, that fight.
It did,
those
for sure.
Those multiple fights. Just that was like 10 rounds of brutal beating.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Oh. And then Mark Coleman decided to unretire again. He was retired, unretired, retire, unretire. I know, right? He's going to do this celebrity boxing match October 12th versus Montell Griffin. Montell is a former boxer with a record of 50-8-1. So I'm sure that's going to go well for the Hammer. And he posted a little bit of him kind of shadowboxing around. I don't want to share the sound, but you can kind of get the drift again.
All right. I mean, why does he always have to wear those shorts? Can he just like wear regular shorts?
Yeah, it's a boxing match, and he's wearing like, I'm a grappler.
Some weird stuff.
He's not a boxer.
He's got a 4-pack going. Good for him.
Yeah. But some looser shorts would make that all look a lot better. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying, man. You're in your 50s or something. Mm-hmm. He's a legend in the sport. I don't like to disparage these guys, but
no.
Wrong sport, wrong time. I'd rather see him slap fight, I guess, than box a boxer, because no good's gonna come from that. And then one last fight announcement thing. They announced Rose Namajunas is moving up in weight to
125. Yep.
Yeah, and fighting Manon Firat or whatever. So that'll be interesting. No idea where she's at. It's always like, what version of Rose are we getting? Heady Rose or Killer Rose? I just remember her last performance against that Carla Esparza, where she tried to game plan it to death and lost. Like, fuck, man.
I like Manon's chances in this one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, she's very heady, so she really needs to get back in the win column. So, what else is happening?
Let's see. I got a couple of KOs here. And then I'm good on news. So Synergy Fights.
Okay.
Found this interesting little thing here. This is what it's the wrong. Let's try that again. Right here he is. You know what not to do when you're trying to armbar somebody. Sometimes you should let that shit go, because that happens. Yeah. And one more just for good measure.
Dan Henderson, Michael Bisping.
It's been a while since we've seen one of those, but big fan of that. Rampage Jackson, perhaps one of the more classic knockout guys.
Yeah.
Slamming people. So you got to know when to let that go.
Yeah. You got to know when to fold them or something. Know when to hold them.
When to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
Something like that.
And I got one more for you. In Ryzen Fights. I don't know if you saw this one. Maybe KO of the week here. Minoru Kimura with the left hook, scoring his first Ryzen win, as the title says. Things are looking all right. And then bing, and a good night.
Oh, he's like, just shut up, and I give him one more. Like, he's still looking at me, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's just
take one on the way down.
Because this, I like these kind.
Well, he went to the liver.
It's just like,
he's like, yeah, I didn't like that.
Like, lights up. When they stiffen up like that, it's always like, I'm like, damn, that's nasty.
Well, I feel like he just nutted in his pants right there. He's like,
yep.
That's what I would do if I get KO'd. I would like nut my pants and shit out my asshole.
Sounds
Something
violent.
Like that. Or maybe my eyeball can come out my asshole. That would be awesome. Let's see what else. Oh, I wanted to talk about the PFL. I wanted to come back to this because with the fights over the weekend, PFL suspended a couple of fighters, Nathan Schultz and Roche Manfio, for a substandard fight.
Oh yeah.
And they released a statement. They said last night, Nathan Schulte or whatever, and Roush, whoever, did not meet the standards which all PFL fighters agreed to uphold in competition. All fighters in their PFL fight agreement agreed to use their best efforts, skills, and abilities as a professional athlete to compete and defeat any opponent. It was very clear that Nathan and Roush did not meet that contractual standard in yesterday's bout. PFL immediately suspended both fighters from the season and deemed the fight to have 0 points for purposes of league standings. PFL takes this action in recognition of its responsibility to all PFL fighters and all PFL fans. So what are your thoughts on that, of them basically suspending them from their tournament, so now they have no option to win the $1 million plus whatever other money they're going to lose? And yeah, seems like a slippery slope to just start suspending people because the fight was boring or it lacked action.
I think suspension is a tough one. I'm okay with taking away points. I'm okay with yellow card, red card, whatever.
Yeah,
but suspending someone's ability to fight for that seems wrong. It's like, you're not fighting, so we're gonna stop you from fighting. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, and where's the precedent here? Was this ever mentioned as a thing? Like, I think it starts with the ref first, and you gotta go to a card system or however you're gonna do it. You can't just say you're fucking suspended because your fight was boring and now you're out of a tournament and can't win money. Because I think if I'm one of those fighters, I fucking sue the PFL. Like, that's fucking horseshit.
Right.
I don't care what the circumstances are. They might have been teammates and treat it like a sparring match. I don't give a fuck. But you could name any other fight. There's been tons of other fights that have been dog shit where people didn't fight and they're just kind of dancing around in the cage. But to just pull this kind of shit, slippery slope. Because you could just, like, who's the judge of that then? Like, just, you don't like the fight? Because I don't like it. I don't think it's legal. I would sue the fuck out of PFL. I think they're gonna have a big lawsuit on their hands. So
I agree. Sue them all.
It's wild. It's wild. There's this nice flyweight face-off, kind of a little bit different size on these guys. So here's a tail of tape. We got 5'7" versus 6'4". We're 134 pounds.
Jesus.
You know what I see in the future? A broken fucking shin bone.
Yeah.
That's insane. You shouldn't be that tall and that skinny, because your shin bone is weak as fuck. That looks like the Corey Hill frame right there.
Yep, totally.
Unfortunately. And then I'll go down your route, unless you have any other news to report.
I just got some knowledge.
Okay. So I have some sad news to report.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Hickson Gracie, they said he's got Parkinson's disease now.
Yeah.
So,
see, there's a story I didn't want to report on, and here we are.
I know, but I was just saying, I hope he turns lemons into lemonade and he starts making some new jujitsu moves. Like, hey, look at this one. Here's the family tie. Here's the fucking Teen Wolf. Here's the Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. To turn those lemons into lemonade and go.
Okay, I can get behind that. He might make up some moves he thinks are new that.
Hey, check out this move. I'm calling this the arm bar.
Yeah.
The sizzling arm bar.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough. Let's move right along. Let's get into something more interesting. Look at the fucking mat on this one. When I pull this shit up, make sure we have no sound. And there you go.
Whoa.
Like, are you trying to give everyone a seizure? You might as well have a fucking strobe light out there too.
This is a lot. I can't pay attention to what's happening. This mat is making me feel ill.
And then he's getting a crazy sub here while we're at it. I don't know what's going on, but it ain't good.
Whoa.
Super fucking ninja
guy.
shit.
What are they, like 115 pounders?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, a little road rage fun.
Okay, I'm ready.
I saw this and I'm like, is this a female MMA fighter? Because she palm strikes the window to not break her hand, right? So that's smart. Then she hammer fists the windshield, stomps the windshield, breaks it, comes back for some more palm strikes. And if you're the driver, when she steps on the hood, don't you just start driving?
Yeah.
Especially when the windshield's broken, I'm fucking flooring it. Why wait around?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like you're safe there, huh?
I mean, if I felt threatened, yes, I would be safe.
Yeah. I always feel threatened.
Oh boy.
Let's do a little tweet of the week.
Yes.
There's a good one. This car says it eats up roads and swallows loads. And they're saying, what the fuck kind of car is out there swallowing loads? That's weird.
It looks like a Volvo. Is that a Volvo?
No, I don't know. It's some kind of fucking European car.
Saab.
Maybe a Saab. Something weird. Those load swallowers. Let's see. The KO of the week. We had that same one. Let's see what this one is. Maybe some sound. What the hell? Let's go for it. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck happened there? It's like he got shot with a gun.
Some weird voodoo shit.
Like left hooked him. 2 on 2. I'm okay. Dead. Yeah, I think there's someone in the crowd right there just voodoo dolled him. It's this fucker right here. He got him.
Seems like it.
That was weird. It was almost like a liver shot, but he hit him in the head. And we already got the other one. And I'm gonna go a little video game action here.
All right, I'm ready.
There's a weird stat posted. So this person was saying that Grand Theft Auto games actually lower crime rates. So when a GTA game is released, violence and crime actually drop as potential criminals stay inside to play. This applies to other big shooters too. So the yearly Call of Duty releases are actually good for the world, sorry to say. So there's like a thing showing like the amount of, I'm assuming this is crime on one side and days since release, but basically you're good for the first 56 days and then it starts trailing back to normal. But who knew? Because that's kind of counter to what they were saying about how the video games would always promote violence. But actually, it's the opposite because you're taking the violent people off the streets. Like, that's fucking cool as shit. Let's do a little Ask the Nuts. So, what are things that you can say during an MMA fight and in bed?
Let's see. Take the back. That's one that comes to mind.
Well, grab his dick and twist it. Twist his dick. I think you can say that. I'm gonna fuck his face. I'm gonna fuck your face.
I'll beat you into a living death.
Yeah. I'm gonna make you my bitch.
That's right.
After I think someone said this, after I finish you off, I'm gonna fuck your wife.
Oh wow.
I think someone said that. Like, okay. I forgot who it was. Or 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. I don't know. Something like that. Well, that's about that. You got knowledge. Let's get out of that before we go too crazy.
Okay, I have more things to say, but I'm gonna leave it alone. My question is could you make this free throw? Here we are. I think I'd be, I don't know if I can make it. He couldn't make it either. Could you make that free throw?
I could.
You could?
Yeah, I focus on the game. Nobody's distracting my shit.
Okay. And then
I appreciate the effort.
You do, yes. It worked in that case. And the last thing I found this on the gram. His little shirt. I'm fat because every time I fuck your mom, she makes me a sandwich.
Great.
Only in Texas.
I like the bald spot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, that's pretty funny.
Fuck yeah. I got 4 things. So I always never know where to put this. I wish I could play the sound to this, but apparently they've made do you remember bath bombs back when you were a kid?
Oh
You
yeah.
put them
Oh yeah.
in.
Yeah,
I remember I had a pretty cool Incredible Hulk one, and I actually just found it the other day because it would last forever.
Bigger. Yeah.
But there's a Jaws one that you can fucking throw in. So this guy, yeah, you can see his name. It's the Jaws bath bomb. So it starts out as a little boat that you throw in, you drop in the water, starts going crazy, water's blue. Like the chunky blood starts coming up.
What the hell?
And then it's a fucking great white shark.
That's
blood.
That's pretty cool.
I want to get one.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
And they always smelled awesome too.
They did. They stay in the tub though.
Oh fuck yeah. It's always a problem. Someone has this very cool room modeled after a Switch. We'll stick on some video game.
Oh wow. Look at that.
So
that is way cool.
The Switch opens in real life, and then all your controllers and game consoles come jacking out, rotating through.
I feel like we need this.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
That
old
is
school Nintendo.
Man, life was old school Nintendo. Life didn't get simpler than that.
No.
Back in the day, playing a little Mario. He's got a phone charger and everything.
Yeah, everything.
Holy shit.
Just plugging shit in.
Are they selling this?
I doubt it. It's probably just some dude's custom shit. Because you always see like the cool customs. And then once someone does it real nice like that, everyone's like, can I buy it? And then I know we've seen this, but I gotta fucking repost this because I don't think a girl was wearing this last time. I love sucking dicks with my butthole.
Nice.
Yep. I understand. And then we'll close it out. I saw this. One of our friends also sent this to us. I gotta turn it down, but they're calling this micro wrestling, but it's actually midget wrestling. So this guy's doing the old
dick twist.
Yeah. Twist his dick. Grab his dick and twist it. Give him the old dick twist. And then I don't know what he's doing.
What is that? What's happening here?
My dick.
The ref is also a midget.
The ref's like Michael Jackson. He's got a glove on.
This looks like it's like at some bar.
Yeah, it's crazy because, my wife had notified me that apparently there was midget wrestling over at the the local bar that's close, the Brower House.
Yeah.
They were advertising midget wrestling the other night. I think it was this past weekend, but I was too fucking tired. She's like, do you want to go to this? I'm like, are you kidding me? You want to go to this? I want to go to this. I want to check this shit out because they advertise as midget wrestling. I'm like, holy fuck. It looked like a bunch of women doing it too.
All right.
But yeah, I was too
tired. Text me next time. I'm down.
Yeah,
I will go.
I can't miss it again, but I was just like, this is a long weekend, and
sounds ridiculous.
Like, fuck, man. Like you don't get. I remember I ran into a midget wrestler once at a bar. It was pretty cool. I'd talked to him and his brother for many hours. So goddamn, this is cool shit. Because what are you gonna? I would totally do that if I was. That looks fun. You gotta turn your lemons into lemonade. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
Go back to the future.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. You go shut it down.
All right. Well, that's been another edition of MMA Nuts. We'll be back in dos semanas.
We're off next week because
Happy 4th of July,
July's.
Bitches.
Don't blow your fingers off. Don't be doing this shit.
Or your dicks. Either way. Don't blow your dick off.
Yeah, or have your eyeball come out your asshole. Unless you're into that kind of shit.
None of that's good. But we'll be back in 2 weeks. And my name is Nico Weigel.
Matt Griffin, thanks for playing.
We'll see you guys next time.